Hi guys, Dr. Corbin Pominville here. You're here because you're in pain and you haven't been able to solve it yet. This is because you haven't found the root cause of your pain. Pain is our body's way of saying there's a problem here. Almost always, if pain doesn't go away, it's because there's continued pressure on that area or compression on that area, that tissue. And that tissue in your body isn't allowed to heal up and feel better and less inflamed the way it should. So I put together a video with some explanations on the anatomy and what may be causing your pain to last longer than you'd like it to. Really hope this helps and gets you back to moving better, feeling younger, and being yourself again.
Hi guys, Dr. Corbin Pominville here. I'm back with our fourth anatomy series on knee pain. This is very common in people who walk or run for exercise. I just want to explain what's going on in your body and give you some answers as to why you may be having this knee pain. So let's first talk about what actually may be causing this pain. Number one is repetitive activities. So this may be at work, this may be with sports, with exercise, any other activities such as walking or running. If you're doing this with improper form, and I'm talking even just if you're 99% correct, but you're missing that 1%, that can cause pain over time. So our bodies can withstand a lot of force and a lot of activity. However, if we're not doing it with perfect form, then over time things are going to start to break down. Number two is a traumatic event. So this could be something like a car or bike crash, a sports injury, or a lifting injury. Number three is posture. So this is often overlooked, but oftentimes with knee pain, especially if it lasts a long time, it could be due to posture. So we may be sitting, standing, or walking incorrectly, and this can cause pain in the knee. And we'll get into that quite a bit, but basically if you're not using the right muscles, sometimes the joints will take the brunt of the force. So let's get into the anatomy. So you may be having pain in different parts of your knee. Maybe having it in the tendon down here underneath the patella. Could be having it in the tendon up here. This is connecting to the quadriceps. Quadriceps is all of these muscles here. Could be having it in the IT band and it might be shooting up or referring down the leg. Could be either of those. Could be actually inside the joint and it might feel like it's in the joint. So these are different problems and we'll go over kind of what could be contributing to these different problems. Basically, if everything isn't working correctly, that is, if your muscles are not firing when they should be, if you're not in the proper posture, if the bones aren't moving the way they should be, then you can have pain. It can result in pain in different areas just based on what isn't working. So there are three anatomical reasons why you may have knee pain. Number one, the muscles may be tight. So this could be muscles in your knee, hips, back, or even in the ankle, and this can affect the knee. The knee is between the hips and the ankle. So sometimes when the muscles above or below are tight, this can affect the knee. Muscles like the quads, the hamstrings, the hip flexors, and there's a band of fascia called the IT band, which we'll get into a little later, but this can be tight and this can oftentimes, this is very common, to cause your knee pain. Number two, the bones may be too tight or stiff. And this usually isn't in the knee, this could be in the ankle. If the ankle isn't moving correctly, it can cause you to use one side of your body more or to use the other joints on that side of the body. So let's say that this side, ankle, is not working correctly, not moving enough. Now the knee is forced to move a little more than it was supposed to. And that can actually cause pain because it's kind of taking more of the forces than it's supposed to be. Number three reason that you may have knee pain. The muscles may be weak or not activating properly, and this is very, very common. So back to the IT band. The IT band is a band of fascia. It's not a muscle. It's connected to a lot of muscles. It's connected to the quads. It's connected to the glutes, to the glute med, to the tensor fascia lata, connected to a lot of muscles. If these muscles are not strong enough and the muscles around the knee are not strong enough, what has to take the force? The IT band now has to take the force, because your body's going to walk or run anyways. It's going to figure out a way to do it, even if it's self-destructive. So if these muscles are not working, now maybe the IT band takes a little more of the force, and it's going to start to hurt and refer pain down here. Another muscle that could be weak and causing pain in the knee is the glute med. So this is the glute med right here. This is on either side of your hip, and what it does is it keeps the hips even. So if one of these isn't working, one side of the hip could fall. Now, if one side falls, what this can do is it can cause something called valgus in the knee, and that's an angle in the knee. So if this side of the hip falls, you can imagine that the knee would fall inward, and now you kind of have an angle like this at the knee, and this can cause compression on the structures out here. This could be in your meniscus or on your IT band, because that's where it's located. So it's important to realize that everyone is different. You may need flexibility in one area and stability in another area in order to solve the knee pain, and this may be completely different than what someone else needs. So the way we treat your knee pain is usually unique to how we treat someone else's pain. This is why I can't give you an exact formula right now on how to solve your pain without evaluating you. So as you guys know, Better Life Health and Wellness specializes in knee pain. We've seen a lot of knees. Right now we're running a free total body diagnostic visit where we'll look at your whole body and take an in-depth look at your specific problem. So we'll take a look at the knee as well as everything that surrounds the knee to see what could be causing this pain. We'll look at your form, we'll look at whatever we need to figure that out. Then we use hands-on therapy techniques to decrease your pain and loosen you up where you need to be loosened up. And then muscle activation techniques to stabilize you and keep you that way. We also work on form quite a bit. Feel free to message us on social media. You can call or text us. You can submit a contact form on the website. Again, I'm Dr. Corbin Pominville, and thanks for tuning in.